everyone, it's Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, and it's time for Off the Ledge. Welcome. I'm grateful that you're here for our daily alignment. It's almost August. We're almost through this season. Wow. A lot of you wonder how I did in gathering signatures. It's really been quite a journey, and I'm really glad that I embarked upon it. I will not know if I have enough legitimate signatures to be on the ballot until probably tomorrow. So, irregardless of what happens, I would make the effort again if it doesn't happen this time. I had 91, 92 signatures, and they have to be checked for making sure they're on the voter registration, which I checked a lot of them already, and they were. But 91, 92, they have to make sure 75 are legit. So if it doesn't happen, it was a good test run, and I'll just do it again. And I'll talk more about that tonight at PNN Psychic News Network. I'm just really engaged in getting people to see that democracy is a participatory form of government. And I'm probably going to write an article about getting people to be aware that we've been treating democracy as the enemy in many ways. Down to, if somebody's collecting signatures, a better response to somebody collecting signatures would be, yeah, that's great, you're doing that. Rather than, we don't want you doing that here. Just that simple thing. That simple shift. Where if all in all, we saw somebody who was attempting to run for an office, school committee, counselor, town manager, whatever, dog catcher, whatever, that we would, as a society, as an American populace, I would like to see that we would say to that person and regard that person, we'd say, thank you for participating in democracy. And not, oh, will you please get out of my way? It sounds like a small thing, but it's really freaking huge. Really huge. Speaking of huge, let's make sure we can see Sadhguru. Huge energy there. Let's go to Ernest Holmes. I do want to thank all of you for all your moral support. I did meet some really nice people. We'll go to Ernest Holmes. As I said, I'll talk about that more tonight. The reading for today. By the way, one of my viewers, and thank you, and I'm going to start asking my viewers that donate and contribute and help me out, if I can mention at least your first name. Because I really do want to acknowledge the people that are, my viewers that are helping me. One of my viewers sent me a brand new tripod so I can do videos outside again. So stay tuned for that. It's a really nice day today, very hot, but I'll see if I can fit in a PNN pop-up. We are enriched by the abundance of the divine. Says Ernest Holmes, and takes a spiritual wisdom from the book of Malachi. Prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. It's about abundance. I'll read it again. Prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. God is abundant, God is abundant, God is abundant. That's from Church of Spirituality, that little song. Watch Church of Spirituality if you don't already. It's right here under the lives. What a promise this is, as though the divine were issuing a challenge to each of us and saying, perhaps things are better than they appear to be. I like it, Ernest. Have you ever really tried having confidence in the spirit? Have you ever experimented with your own mind to see if you could come to a place where you really believe there is good enough to go around? Good practice today. It is as though the prophet were telling us that even the divine bounty itself, lavish and extravagant as it must be, awaits our acceptance. Possibly we have been holding our bowl of acceptance and our chalice of life upside down, so that even the fruit and the wine of the Spirit cannot be poured into it. Yet the windows of heaven must forever be open. Love that. And so it is. In the midst of all the heinous things we see that are going on, let's make it our practice to balance that out and exceed that with all the good things. All the good people. Know that for as many people that are heinous, horrible, criminal people that are in our government, there are even more good people in our country and in our government that are really working hard to do the right thing, to put this country back on track. We're in an exercise of, oh my God, this is how it goes in other countries. Third world countries. We need to turn this around to help not only us, but to help the rest of the world too. Please continue to pray for the people of Gaza. It's really horrifying to think about what they're going through. It's kind of a part of the human condition. We've always had such challenges as a human species, and it's really up to us to participate in making a difference for the good. I'm looking for Kathy Beal's astrological forecast for today, and I seem to have lost where it is. If you just take a deep breath in, let's use this opportunity. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and a longer breath out. And whenever you feel stressed by any news today, make sure that you do that deep breathing. Let's do this. Take another deep breath in and hold it, and a longer breath out. And once again, a deep breath in and hold it, and a longer breath out. And I am not finding what I'm looking for. I apologize. Sometimes it disappears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you from, it's a weird thing. Technology is weird. I'm going to read a little bit of Eckhart Tolle. As far as the astrology goes, today the moon is in Libra. It looks like. When you think or speak about yourself, when you say I, what you usually refer to is me and my story. This is the I of your likes and dislikes, fears and desires. The I that is never satisfied for long. It is a mind-made sense of who you are, conditioned by the past and seeking to find its fulfillment in the future. Can you see this I that we think about ourselves as is fleeting, a temporary formation, like a wave pattern on the surface of the water? Who is it that sees this? Who is it that is aware of the fleetingness of your physical and psychological form? I am. This is the deeper I that has nothing to do with past and future. All right, let's pull some cards for today. I apologize for not having the astrology forecast. That happens a lot. It's sent in a text message, and sometimes it just vanishes, and then it pops up later. It's very strange. I'm not imagining it, I swear. 3 cards to get us through today, to give us guidance for the day. Listen to your inner voice. For a lot of people, it's really hot where you are. When you get still and quiet, even though you might feel like, oh, I'm being lazy, sometimes it's not that. Sometimes it's just getting still and quiet in order to alleviate this sense of like being pulled in all directions, like Stretch Armstrong. A lot of you remember Stretch Armstrong, the doll. So the laziness can be, sort of reframed to be seen as just, tuning in if you're feeling lazy, if you're feeling low energy, if the heat's getting to you, just getting quiet and listen to your inner voice and take that opportunity, when you take that downtime, to think about which side you want to be on in terms of, well, do I want to be thinking about a Kamala Harris presidency? Do I want to be thinking about all these heinous people finally brought to justice? What it needs to be revealed before it's healed, right? Which side do you want to be thinking on? We're manifesting and creating the good, an abundance of good, or we're going to cave into the horribleness. Remember, all thought is creative. We're contributing either positivity and love and light, or the opposite. Okay, with that I leave you, and we'll see you later on. And once I dig up that astrology report for today, I will play it for you later. All right. Namaste. To book a session, psychicannetdion.com. Thumbs up, please. Bye.